evening. It is just about 8:30 on, what is today? Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday evening. I'm tired. How was everybody's day? Everybody. Anybody who happens to be watching, how was your day? How is the weather? The weather started off kind of crisp here. Oh, I forgot to turn my car off. It started off kind of crisp this morning. I actually had to put on a spring jacket to sit on the porch and have my coffee and cigarette this morning. And I usually watch a vlog in the morning. Excuse me. I like to watch Peter Mon's vlog channel while I'm having my morning coffee and trying to wake up and all that stuff. I've actually been playing catch up because I was at my boyfriend's last weekend, so I missed, I don't know, the last 2 or 3 vlogs. So I've been trying to catch up. I only have time to watch one in the morning. And, of course, after work, I have other things that I need to do. So the morning is really that hour between the time I get up and the time I get picked up. Is all the time I have. I haven't watched any of my YouTube channels. Except for my morning vlog because, I don't know, I just enjoy it in the morning. It's almost like back in the day when you listen to like talk radio in the morning. They'd have their little funny radio shows in the morning. I don't know. Kind of brings me back to that. But yeah, it was kind of cool, kind of crisp this morning. It was actually nice. But I'll tell you, by the time we came out of, it was either our first or second house this morning, Jesus Christ, the temperature outside definitely changed. It got humid. And for some reason, nobody had their friggin' air on today. Absolutely nobody. I mean, it might have been a great day to have your window open or whatever, but I'm here to tell you, when you have people in your house working, please put your air on. Please think of us. Oh my God, we died. I went through an iced coffee and 2 entire Gatorades today. And I was kind of wishing I'd brought 3 Gatorades. Like, dying. Absolutely died. And then on top of that, I had me almost another attack today. It was, and I have no idea what triggered it. Absolutely no idea. I could feel it coming. I could feel it. And I didn't want to pussy out and say, oh, you know what, I need a minute, because I did that yesterday, but yesterday it was really close. It was really close. But I had enough time while my coworker finished what she was doing to have a cigarette. So I just walked to the end of the driveway and completely ignored everybody and went and had a smoke. And when my coworker came out, she was sitting up by the van talking to our boss, and I just stayed down at the end of the driveway. I figured, you know, I'm having a cigarette. And, you know, of course, we don't leave cigarette butts around people's properties. So it was a good excuse to just kind of stand off away from everybody and get my shit together. And, yeah. At that moment, and there was another moment, I think it was actually the very next house, we had house that just me and my coworker did last week or whenever the hell it was. And she left this list on her kitchen counter for us saying something about, things that I guess she felt we didn't do well enough, because we did everything. Like, we did everything. And bear in mind, this is literally a brand spanking new, freshly made house. Okay. And I think we've been there 3 times now. I think we've been there 3 times now. And I've only been working at this place for like, I think I'm on my 3rd week. So we've been cleaning this house since I started anyway. And it is literally like, they're still building houses around this house. They're still building the roads. They're still laying sod everywhere. Like, it's just a fucking mess to get in there. It's absolutely insane. And so we're explaining this to our boss, right? Because we're like, we didn't half-ass anything. Like, I mean, and she's like, okay, like, don't worry about it. It's fine. And so we, divide and conquer. And as I'm cleaning this ginormous bathroom, like with a soaker tub and like a separate standing shower that's like completely encased in glass. Like, I mean, it's just absolute madness. One of the things that was on this list was polishing the faucets and stuff. And they're all nickel. You can't really polish nickel. It's a tarnished looking material. I can't make it look any better. I'm personally not a fan of nickel for that reason. But I Windex those bitches. And I cleaned them up. And then I took a dry cloth. I wiped them down some more. And, yeah. They look pretty much the same. So my boss came in and she's like, did you do it? And I said, yes, I did. As a matter of fact, I did them twice. I don't know what to tell you. So she did them, and she was like, right? Like, I know that I'm new at this, but I mean, yeah, whatever. She's like, yep, whatever, don't worry about it. So, and then she said something to me like, because the husband was home, right? The husband works from home. And he was saying something to her, I guess, that his wife likes to make lists or whatever. And we just kind of went, okay, fine. Like, it was just whatever. I kind of chalk it up to, she's probably a bit of a neat freak. But like I said, it's a brand spanking new house. Like, it's not dirty. It's not messy. It doesn't even have that lived in feel. You know what I mean? Like, it's that clean when we get there. So, whatever. And that kind of sent me off a little bit too, because I was already kind of feeling, maybe I can't do this job, blah, blah, blah. Like, because I did make a point after our talk yesterday of slowing down and going through in my head what it is that the order that I'm supposed to do everything. And, the way that she wants me to clean, because it's not at all the way that I clean at home. But that's fine. I have to learn to separate the two. But it's absolutely fine. But it was a lot. And I was still kind of reeling from yesterday. And then it almost started up again today. And I was like, oh. Like, if this is going to be an ongoing thing, I kind of said to myself, like, I'll give it like another month. So it's like a 2-month thing. And if I'm still freaking out like this, then maybe it's best for everybody if I, bow out and move on. which would suck because I think that would really bring me down. That would really bring me down. I enjoy their company. I enjoy working with them. I mean, it's hard work. It's a lot of physical work. It's a lot of bending, a lot of kneeling, a lot of stretching, a lot, you know, a lot of scrubbing. Like, it's a lot. And it really, really takes a toll on my lower back, which is bad to begin with. So it doesn't matter what I do. So that's fine. I can push through that. I had that my whole life. That's fine. But it's more the, if it makes me think worse of myself than I do on the general already, then I don't need that. Sorry, my ear is so itchy. But I pushed through it, and by the end of the day, it was all good and whatever, and, you know, so I'm just going to keep pushing. I'm going to keep pushing through. Like I said, I'm happy to be working. Like, I feel better working. It's just that in that moment when my head starts being stupid, it gets overwhelming really fast. And when I'm at work, you know, it's just embarrassing and difficult to be like, okay, you know what, I need a minute, because we have other places to get to, like, you know. So there's that. But it was fine. Like I said, I pushed through, and it was fine, and, you know, but I do have to get a hold of my worker tomorrow for sure, like as soon as I get home, and just give her a friendly reminder that, hey, look, your girl still needs some counseling. What's going on with that? You know, because if I lose this job, it'll be because of myself. Like, it'll be a total self-sabotage. You know, both my boss and my coworker are being extremely patient and very supportive, and, you know, like, I apologized today for my little breakdown yesterday, my little almost breakdown yesterday. And I told her it's going to annoy the shit out of you. Like, I feel like I need to apologize because I know I'm not working as fast, and it's, you know, like, and I know that they get it, and I know that they know that I'm learning, and they know that I'm giving it everything I got, and I'm, you know, it's just myself beating myself up. Like, it's all me. It is completely all me. And it's not the first time that, I mean, anytime I start a new job, or I try to learn something new, when I went back to college, when I took hairdressing 19 years ago, like, I do this, I do it to myself. I can't do this. I'm not smart enough, blah, 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 blah. Like, you know, I completely do it to myself. I know that. I just don't know how to not do that. And I hate it. But whatever, I pushed through, and I made it to the end of another day. So I came home and said hey to my kids, and ran and grabbed a coffee, and said to the boys, you know, I'm just going to sit on the porch for 5 minutes, have some coffee. I'm going to have a cigarette. I only had one cigarette at work today. And, you know, then I'll come in and I'll start dinner and whatever, because my youngest dad and his stepmom was coming around 8 o'clock to pick him up when she was done baseball, to bring him to their place, because his grandparents are coming down tomorrow at some point. So I just wanted to have him fed and showered and in his pajamas so that when they got there, everybody could just chill and whatever, and you know, whatever they do over there. I don't know. So got all that done. Got everybody fed. Got everything cleaned up. The kitchen is somewhat tight, like the dishes are done, but I'll clean the house on Friday. I don't care right now. So I went to sit on the couch and I was watching me some CSI, and all of a sudden little monkey comes over and he's hugging me and he's like, okay, bye, mama. I'm like, huh? I passed out. I mean, I had my blanket on. I was laying on the pillow. Like, I mean, I laid down, pulled a blanket over myself, and passed the fuck out. And I don't remember doing any of that. My show was over. Whatever. I had a few texts on my phone. Like, oh, okay. So, that's fine. I shook off the cobwebs and decided I better get out and get some cigarettes, because I've got 2 in the pack I have on me and 1 pack in the freezer, and that is it. So I went upstairs to see if my eldest needed to go anywhere or whatever, and he said no, he didn't. I said, okay, well, I'm gonna head out to the res and grab some cigarettes. I'll grab a coffee on my way back into town. And I'm probably gonna go vlog for a little bit. And I have to finish the towels that I had to restart because everything got screwed. Oh my god. So I have 1 load of towels in the dryer, 1 load in the wash. I gotta flip them over. There should be... Is there 1 more load? No. So I just need to take the ones out of the dryer and put the ones in the wash in the dryer. And then we have towels. Hopefully I'll get them folded and put away tonight. Pray for me. And that's about all I'm going to do tonight, because I'm sleepy. And then I think tomorrow after work, I have to call my worker right away. I want to find out about the counseling situation. And then I have to cut my grass, front and back. Excuse me. And I think that's it. I think that's all that I was planning on doing tomorrow, because Friday is when I plan to clean the house. And I think my eldest goes back to work on Friday, though I could be wrong. I know he's been off since Wednesday? Tuesday or Wednesday. So I think he's going back for Friday, Saturday, Sunday kind of deal. So that would be nice, because I would rather the house be empty for me to clean. So, and I'll have to get my shop vac out to suck up all the crumbs and dust and doodad, because I still don't have a vacuum. I haven't done that. I should probably do that. I think they're open on Saturday, though, so maybe I'll do that Saturday. I know Saturday after work, when my eldest is done work, I believe he has a tattoo appointment downtown, which I said I would take him to, because I want to go in and look at some resumes. Jesus. I want to go in and look at some portfolios, and I want to chat to the guys, and, you know, I may even during the day Saturday go up to the other one that's uptown and do the same thing, chat them up and check out some of their work and whatever, show them my tattoo and tell them what I want done, and, you know, cover it up, make it go away, make it gone. I don't care if it takes doing my entire fucking back. I don't care. I don't care. So, we'll see. That would be awesome. Yeah, so if I can get everything done between tomorrow and Friday, then I have the weekend to do whatever the hell I want. I can go check out the tattoo places on Saturday. And if it's nice on Sunday, I can do my gardens. That would be nice. I would love to play in my gardens. Get them all weeded and looking pretty. Edged out and what have you. That would be great. Oh, that would make me so happy. I also have to put chlorine in my pool. With the rain and stuff that we've been having. And my cover blew into the pool and I haven't had a chance to pull it out. So it's not turning, but it's getting a little cloudy. So I have to throw some extra chlorine in there, shock it, pull the thing out, redo it. It'll be fine. Play at my gardens. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. My boyfriend's helping his buddy move this weekend. I believe he's moving to London. Wouldn't want to live in London. Nope. Nope. I would live in Toronto. If I could find a job that was, you know, if I could qualify for a job that was more than minimum wage and I didn't have kids, I would totally live in Toronto. I never would have left. But that's not the case, and I can't afford to live there. I certainly can't afford to live there with kids. I think my city days are just about done anyway. I would love when my youngest is done high school in about, I don't know, 5 or 6 years. As long as the market's not so stupid, it fucking shouldn't be, but who knows. Sell my house and downgrade to something way smaller. But with property, like I would rather more property than more house. But we'll see. I don't know. I don't know. I've been waffling for years. I just hate my neighborhood. I hate it. My house is decent. I mean, it, you know, I earned that house, so I respect that house. Like, it's mine. I bought it. I did it all by myself. Busted my ass for it. So, but once my eldest leaves, I mean, it'll be nice in the sense that my youngest can move to the eldest's old room. And I can set up my Bowflex and everything in the spare bedroom and actually use the goddamn thing. Because I bought a Bowflex a few months back. And to find that it didn't fit my fucking basement, I was pissed. This is what happens when you don't measure shit. Like, I don't think things through. I just go, oh, I want this. And I go do it. And I'm like, oh. Well, okay, whatever. Slow your brain, think things through. I'm like, no, go do that. Okay. That would be fun. Jesus Christ. But, yeah, and like I said, in 5-6 years' time, the youngest is going to be gone. What the fuck am I going to do with a 3-bedroom house? Like, come on. I feel like those old people I clean for that have all these rooms they don't use. Why? It doesn't make sense to me. So, I don't understand this new thing going on where people are out walking around. There's one in front of me right now, although he's only got one. They walk around town with these great big Jesus sticks. It looks like, you know, when you go cross-country skiing or snowshoeing, and you've got those big sticks. That's what these are, but but you're walking. I don't get it. I think it looks ridiculous. You look ridiculous. Whatever. Just thought I'd mention it. If anybody knows what that is, let me know. I've never seen it before, just this year. Like every other person that I see out walking around. Got these big ass sticks. Man, I gave my kids shit for walking with sticks when they were little. Like, now it's like a thing. I don't get it. Each their own, I guess. Oh, and I found out today, I jumped on Facebook. I haven't been on Facebook in days. I jumped on Facebook, and there's a lady that runs a martial arts place. It's actually like on my street. It's like, I don't know. I could walk there in 3 minutes. Like, it's right there. It's across the street and right there. And my youngest used to do karate over there until the lockdowns, and then they started trying to do it like virtually, and his dad was the one paying for it. His dad just pulled him out. He was like, yeah, I'm not paying for that. And I don't blame him at all. But they also do kickboxing classes there. And I used to go on Saturday mornings. I'd either go before work, like I'd put in a request when I was hairdressing, to not start until like 11 so that I could go do this kickboxing class on Saturday mornings. And I'd go to work like just ripe, like whatever. I didn't care. It was the only real exercise I got, for Christ's sake. And then they started a Wednesday night class, like at 7 or something, I think it was. But I could never get the time to go, and like once a week really doesn't benefit you. I mean, in the case of learning self-defense, yes. Like, I won't say you don't get anything from it. You absolutely learn hands-on self-defense. Absolutely. But as far as exercise and cardio and all that kind of stuff, you have to do at least 2 classes a week, right? And it is a full body workout. You know, like the warm-up itself is insane. And then the class starts. That's the part I like. I hate the warm-up. The warm-up is just murder. It's murder. But you need to get the blood going. You need to get everything going to your muscles, or you'll die. So, and I love it. I absolutely loved the kickboxing classes. It's like $10 a class. So it's like a pay-as-you-go. So if you can't go one week or one of the days, then you're fine. Like, you haven't paid for it, so it's fine. So the way that my work schedule is now, I can do both days, because at the latest I'm home by 3:30. So, and if we get to where we're working till 4, it could be 4:30 at the latest. Like, do you know what I mean? So, one day a week, I mean, the kids can make themselves hot dogs on a Wednesday night while mommy goes kickboxing. And then Saturdays, my eldest is usually working. And if not, he's 20. Go handle yourself. Like, you're fine. And my youngest is at his dad's. So, and on the Saturdays that my boyfriend happens to come down, well, you know, he can, I don't know, entertain himself for an hour and a half, whatever it is, on Saturday morning while I go do me some kickboxing. Or he can pay the $10 and come kickboxing with me. teach him a few things. I love kickboxing. I love kickboxing. I love karate. I love all that stuff. I would like to take up boxing. I would love to take up boxing. I've been trying to get my eldest into boxing for years. When he was finally down for it, I went to the gym to go talk to the guy, because I got the paperwork from, I was on assistance then, and they pay for one activity in the summer and one in the fall. So I went to the gym to talk to the guy because I didn't, like, not all places accept it. I know karate doesn't. I have never seen any self-defense or martial arts type thing that takes this assistance stuff. So, but I know boxing generally isn't expensive. You don't need a whole bunch of equipment for it. So, I went in to talk to the guy, and the gym was open, and I'm like, hello. And I walked all over the gym, and I even walked up into the office. Hello. There was nobody there. So I left the paperwork with a note and my name and number, and nobody ever got back to me. So he never did it. I was really upset. Because I kind of thought if assistance will help pay for my eldest at the time to do boxing, then I would pay for myself to go. Like, I was like, damn, I would love to get in the ring with him. We used to fight all the time, get in each other's faces. Oh my goodness. I was like, yeah, I think it'd be very therapeutic. Let's get in the ring and sort this shit out, bud. Weight class be damned. He would have been early teens then, like, I don't know, maybe 13 or 14 or something like that. I mean, he was such an asshole. He just made my life miserable. Let's get in the ring. I'll show you what's up. But I would love to get back into the kickboxing. I miss it so much. I am so out of shape. They'll kill me over there. But it's so much fun. I love it so much. It makes me so happy. I love it. I absolutely love it. So hope you'll be able to start that up soon. I'll have to, I never did ask her when they were starting up. I just seen a thing on Facebook saying the days and the times, but it didn't say the price or when it was starting. So I had messaged her saying, like, is it still $10 a session, or, like, you know, has it gone up? Have you changed, you know, is it a package thing or whatever? And no, it's still $10 a session. Cool. I just need to know now when they're starting up, because I don't recall it saying when they're starting back up. Although it would be very easy to tell because my street will be packed, because I'm here to tell you those kickboxing classes bring the people in. They are a devout bunch that go there every Wednesday evening and every Saturday morning to go do some kickboxing. It's insane. It's insane. The class is huge, and it's co-ed, so like everybody's there, and some of them are actual kickboxers. Like they compete. They're not like MMA or anything like that, but they do compete. It's yeah. So, and it's funny because there's also people like me that just like to dabble and have fun, and, you know, I respect the self-defense of it. You know, and there is, you know, things to keep in mind while doing it. I mean, you can get hurt. So you have to respect what you're doing, and you have to respect your partner, but, you know, they partnered me up last time. Just happenstance. I got partnered up with this huge fucking guy. Huge. I mean, I'm barely 5'3", okay? This guy was fucking ginormous. And I could tell by his getup and how he stanced and all that kind of stuff that he'd been doing this a while. And I'm like, oh, are you fucking kidding me? Because at that time I was maybe able, like I wasn't able to go on any kind of regular basis. I was going usually on Saturdays. And then I would have, my schedule would get all weird and I wouldn't be able to go for like a month or two. And I'm like, fuck. And the class just keeps going, like they advance and whatever. And when you join, you just do what you can as you can and whatever. And that's not a big deal. But the last time I went, it was all women. They hadn't gone co-ed yet. So when I walked in and saw it was co-ed, I was like, oh, okay. Well, when I used to take karate, that was co-ed. So whatever. I don't care. But I wasn't expected to get paired up with this fucking ginormous guy who was, far more advanced than I am. He came from another town, I think. The guy that has paired up with the girl here is not in my town, I don't think. I think he's in another town. I know he has a place, he has a gym in my boyfriend's town, because I was telling my boyfriend about it. In fact, I gave him a card, because he carries on about going to the gym and all this kind of shit. I'm like, you want to get whipped into shape, bud? Go do that. Like, I'm here to tell you. I'm here to tell you. Like, screw your weights and whatever. Go do this. Do this 2 nights a week. It will kick you in the ass. It is hardcore. I don't mind weightlifting. I prefer resistance training if I'm going to do that. But this kind of stuff, like the kickboxing, is my jam. It's my shit. I love it. Love it. So, I'm really excited. Really excited about that. I want to do it. I want to do it so bad. So, let's find out about that. I could take this. Oh, yeah. We're starting to lose the sun. God, I need a shower. I'm still in my work clothes. I haven't showered yet. I feel like a dirt. Still got pins in my hair. I told my boss today I am seriously considering saying screw it and shaving the rest of it. Oh my God. It's just always all wet and nasty and hanging in my face and dripping everywhere. I sweat so much. I hate it. Let's just fucking shave it and be done with it. If I'm off one day or I want to go somewhere nice, I got some pretty sweet wigs I can wear. Fuck it. Oh well. I'm going to jump off here. I'm going to go home and I am going to take a shower. And probably watch some CSI for a little bit. Get this uploaded for tomorrow. So, yeah. That's what we're going to do. So, anybody who happens to be watching, have a great night. If you're watching this tomorrow, have a great day. Take care of yourself, and we'll talk later.